Keeping with today's topic, hopefully, I got this article off of the internet, and it goes, a still pond at dawn, its surface has yet to be broken by ripples. When you sit by the edge of the water in silence, the clarity of the water is pure. It reveals what's beneath the surface, fish dancing in the reeds, pebbles remaining stoic, and the gentle sway of plants. If I were to break the silence and toss a stone or splash the surface, it would start a ripple, and the view would be obscured. It's only in the stillness, tranquility, where the pond is a mirror, reflecting the world around it while being able to observe what is beneath. The practice of sitting in stillness allows us to perceive the depth of our thoughts, emotions, and goals, much like the unbroken surface of water. When we can quiet the mind, let go of the need to react or control, the unspoken parts of our mind and body emerge with clarity. The surface of the pond, often rippled by the brush of wind or splash of a stone, is like the words we speak. The ripples immediately draw our attention. However, if you only focus on the ripples, you miss the pond's greater depth. When I throw a stone into the pond does not resist disturbance and throw it back at me. It absorbs the energy and lets the ripples fade, letting things pass before making a rash decision, a quiet acceptance of reflection. In conversation, words can be reactive. We cover our deeper feelings and truths. Interruptions can obscure the underlying emotions or intentions behind someone's words. The art of listening, truly listening, requires us to wait for the ripples to settle, allowing the surface to clear so that we can see what lies beneath. Underneath the surface, a hidden world. The depths represent the unspoken aspects of communication, tone of voice, body language, pauses that give context to our words. When we speak to other humans, this layer often holds the key to understanding someone's feelings or thoughts. Consider a friend who says something to you while their eyes dart away from you and their voice becomes thin. The words, the ripples may suggest one thing, but the depths tell another story. Listening to what is not being said allows us to perceive these layers of meaning. See, stillness is not just an absence of action, it is a state of receptivity. The pond, when undisturbed, reflects its surroundings with perfect clarity, a mirror of the sky, a reflection of trees, you even. In human interactions, silence and stillness function the same way when we stop trying to fill every gap in conversation. We become mirrors for each other, reflecting our emotions and offering space to be fully seen, fully heard. Reflection creates trust and connection. A person who feels truly listened to experiences a sense of validation. Like the still pond, we become a safe space of sorts where others feel free to reveal themselves. At first glance, an undisturbed pond may appear to be lifeless. Similarly, in conversation, silence is often misinterpreted as emptiness, awkwardness, or even weakness. Silence brims with meaning. In those quiet moments, emotions find room to surface. Thoughts too delicate to speak amidst the noise can emerge in those quiet moments. The pond is not always still. Winds ripple the surface, rain creates chaos, conversations bring tension, miscommunication, and conflict. But what is the key? The pond, like the mind, will always revert to stillness when the disturbance passes. A return to equilibrium is natural. Let your thoughts settle. Only then can we resume the clarity needed to listen deeply and perceive the unspoken. Being fully present and listening to the world around you allows you to perceive life how it is. How often do you pause to notice the soft rustle of the leaves, a rhythm in your own breath, the subtle smiles of those nearby, the chirp of the robin sitting atop of the house? To be a still pond at dawn, a fish dancing in the reeds and the soft sway of lilies. Awareness is empathy. It is a skill. It is a choice. It is a practice. It is for anyone willing to open themselves to patience and presence. The pond reminds us to value the moments of stillness as much as the moments of motion, to listen not only to words, but also to what they carry, and to trust that what lies beneath the surface is worth discovering. Connecting with others on this level is profound, authentic, and uniquely human. The stillness of the pond invites us to pause, to observe, to understand, and in the end, it's not just the ripples that we remember, it's the clarity of what we have seen and the depth of what we have understood.